The success trap no one talks about. Are you living or just existing? You've built the life, the business is booming, the house is beautiful, and people respect you. On the surface, you got it all together. So tell me, why does it feel like something's missing? That nagging feeling in the back of your mind? Can I tell you, my friend, it's not random. It's your reality trying to wake you up. Hi, I'm Carrie Schwer, founder, Great Tonic, and creator of the Decide Method. And today we're gonna get real about why your gray area lifestyle is draining your fulfillment. You see, it's not about success. It's about whether you're actually living. And heads up, this might be uncomfortable, but it could be exactly what you need to hear. So let's dive in to the obvious one. Your body is talking, but are you listening? You're not sick, but you're not thriving either. Maybe you're skipping out on workouts. Maybe that one drink at night to unwind has become a ritual for you. Maybe you're exhausted and you don't know why. There's a lot of signs here that lead to understanding why you feel this way. And if you're not paying attention, your body's gonna tell you, but you gotta be listening to what it's trying to say. And here's the deal, coasting isn't thriving. Your body is a direct reflection of your choices or the lack of them. The real question is, when was the last time that you made an intentional choice about your health instead of just going through the motions? Living in the gray means letting life happen to you instead of you designing it. Now let's talk about something I call the purpose void. Why it feels like something's missing. That unsettled feeling that you have and that sense that you should be happier. It could be because you've lost touch with your purpose. Maybe you have faith, but your connection to it has dulled. Maybe you have routines, but they turned into checklists and you're not doing them anymore. The gray area sneaks in when you stop feeling the reason behind what you do. And not necessarily what you do for a living, but the reason you get out of bed. Are you moving with purpose or are you just moving? Now let's get ready for the next big gray area, the relationship reality check. Let's be real. What's your marriage like? Do you feel deeply connected? Or are you just managing a household together? You feel like roommates? It's easy to mistake no conflict for things are fine. But in reality, comfort is the enemy of intimacy. If your conversations are mostly logistics and schedules and when the kids need to pick up and when you're leaving work and all that kind of talk, then you're missing real connection. This isn't about having a bad marriage, it's about settling for one that's less than it could be. All right, now, here's where it gets uncomfortable, so buckle in. I'm about to shift into something I call the value disconnect or the silent energy drain. What do I mean here? Well, are you living in alignment with what you believe in? Or have you compromised so many times that you don't even notice anymore? You might be stuck in this endless cycle of cognitive dissonance. It's the stress that you feel when your actions don't match your values, and it's one of the biggest energy drains out there. It's like driving with one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. It's exhausting, and it gets overwhelming and it eventually will wear you out. If you're constantly justifying your choices instead of owning them, you're living in the gray. Now, let's shift to the external validation trap. Oh, this is a big one for so many people. Why more will never be enough for you. You spent years chasing success. I get it. Building and winning and proving yourself. But at the end of the day, no amount of external wins will fill an internal void. High achievers fall into this trap all the time. You're so used to pushing for the next level that you never stop to ask, do I even feel fulfilled? Here's the truth. You weren't designed to do this alone. If your entire identity is wrapped up in achievements and titles and what others think of you, you'll never feel fulfilled. You'll always feel like something is missing because success without a spiritual connection is just noise. That feeling of emptiness, that's the absence of something deeper, like a relationship with God. You can build the biggest empire, you can have the best body, you can drive your dream car, but if your soul is disconnected from its creator, it will never feel like enough. True fulfillment isn't found in what you achieve, it's found in who you become. And that starts with aligning your life with something greater than yourself. When you build your life on faith and purpose, everything shifts. Well, now that we've covered the areas of life that will keep you in the gray, let's shift our attention on how to step out of the gray areas and building an exit strategy. Let's start with the good news. The gray area isn't your destiny, it's just where you've been camping out. And you can choose to leave it behind. Imagine waking up every day feeling fully alive, fulfilled, and for once having deep internal peace. And imagine having relationships that energize you, a purpose that actually means something, living a life that aligns with your deepest values, and not just running on autopilot or relying on alcohol to get through the tough days. You see, this isn't just possible. This is what you were made for. You know it, and so do I. And now it's up to you to decide what you're gonna do from here. If you're ready to stop coasting and step into a life of real fulfillment, you can start by downloading the free 7-day video series called Decide. Just click the link below in the description. And if this hit home for you today, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, because it's just the beginning for you. You weren't built for a gray area life. You were built for more. The question is, are you ready to claim it? Let's talk about when you are. Your best life is just around the corner and waiting for you.